This is Graham Dovgate. I'm here to give my report on narcissistic personality disorder. But here with me today is Dr. Iverstead. He's going to be helping me to explain and discuss all the points that we need to for this project. So, let's kick it off. Hello, my name is Dr. Iverstead. I am here to talk to you about narcissistic personality disorder. Now, it is one of my very big lines of work. I mean, personality disorders, of course. General personality disorders, to be specific. Which, by the way, is how the DSM-4 marks it. But, do not be fooled. It may be coming out of the DSM-5. Now let me read for a second, for I have some notes to read to you. It proposed the elimination of NPD, Narcissistic Personality Disorder, as a distinct disorder in the DSM-5 as part of a major revamping and diagnostic criteria for personality disorders, replacing a categorical with dimensional approach based on severity of dysfunctional personality trait dominions. Basically, what I think this says is they are thinking about changing the way personality disorders all in general are going to be changed. So in other words, it depends on the severity of the dysfunction. So, in even more other words, the worse it is, the more likely it's going to be in the DSM-5. Narcissistic personality disorder is not that bad in reality. But, now, naturally, there are people who are arguing against this. They say it is weirdly congruent. I'm not even going to try to read that. Basically, they say it's unfair because a lot of personality disorders don't attribute to a lot of the characteristics that it will now require. Right. So, that is the DSM-4, or IV, as one of you silly girls in this class will say, as my buddy Graham said. That's right. Yes. So, let's move on now to part 2. Hello, Dr. Iverstead back, and back with part 2. Symptoms and behaviors. Yes, I apologize. I am not in the best state of mind right now. I had a big bowl of shrimp, and the shrimp does not sit well in my stomach. That is why we are sitting in the bathroom. Yes. Alright. So, things you can expect with narcissistic personality disorder. Well, not expect, but so much be able to detect when it's coming around. Alright? I'm sorry, my beard is itchy. Reaction to criticism with rage, shame, or humiliation. They will not take criticism whatsoever, and not in a very well way either. Take advantage of other people to achieve his or her own goals. They will do whatever they can to achieve what they want. So probably the CEO of Domino's is one narcissistic personality disorder person. I do have a list here, by the way. Just letting you know. I do not script. I read from notes. They have excessive feelings of self-importance. They will feel they are more important than you or the others around you. Or the other friends or their family, they do not care. They will think that they are the best and the greatest. Even if they aren't. And half the time I'm guessing they aren't. I have dealt with them before. They kind of suck. They exaggerate achievements and talents. Let's say, you say, I can do a cartwheel. They say, I can do 3 flips in one jump. I think they're exaggerating. Do you agree? Yes. Of course, Dr. Smiles agrees. Dr. Smiles, please come in here. Yes, this is Dr. Smiles with us. Okay, Dr. Smiles, we're going to need to ask you to leave. He's a goofy fellow, him. Telling me to put myself in the meat grinder or stuff like that. Oh, voices. His voice specifically, oh. Alright, let's continue. They be preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, beauty, intelligence, or ideal love. In other words, they think they're the bee's knees. They'll be like, oh lady, I can get you whenever I want. So I apologize for that. Mr. Smiles thought it would be funny to fill up the SIM card. Oh, haha, Mr. Smiles, I'll kick you again. Remember how when I kicked you last time? I fell down the stairs. It was like you weren't even there. Okay, let's continue again, because I don't remember. Well, that's right. They become preoccupied with fantasies of success, power, beauty, intelligence, and ideal love. They think that they're bee's knees. That is what I said last time, isn't it? Yes, I believe so. Alright. So they think, yes, I can do anything I want. I can open up a store. I can get Angelina Jolie to love me. Basically, that's what they probably believe. That's what I'm assuming, deep down at least. Angelina Jolie. She's alright. 8. They have unreasonable expectations of favorable treatment. They think they should be treated better than everybody else. You should be treated worse than them because they are better than you. And they aren't, probably. So they think that guy's getting $2, I should get 3 because I'm better. They need constant attention and admiration. So in other words, they need to be constantly praised and adored for whatever they do, which is probably nothing at all. They disregard feelings of others and have a little ability to feel empathy. So in other words, they see you fall down the stairway, they're not going to care. They're probably going to laugh if your leg is snapped in half. Because they don't know how to process that emotion. They have obsessive self-interest, kind of self-explanatory. They only show interest in themselves, obsessively. They pursue mainly selfish goals, which is another pretty much self-explanatory statement. Alright, so I need to go finish what I was doing before this video started, which remember we are in the bathroom and the shrimp does not sit well. Mr. Schwartz might ask you to leave too. Shut up. No, shut up. Yes. It's fine. Just shut up and get out. Okay. We'll continue this later. Okay. Yes, I know. Be quiet. Okay. Now we come to treatment options. Treatment options are many and various. Now, for someone with narcissistic personality disorder, something more deep is probably wanted. I suppose if you want to, you can put them in either a group or an individual setting. That makes them realize, in a group it makes them realize that they are not the only ones suffering from this. But then again, they do have narcissistic personality disorder, so maybe they're going to think, oh, mine's better than all of yours. Or maybe mine's worse than all of yours. Okay. Who knows? Yes. But an individual, the therapist might be able to get more too in-depth with the person suffering from the narcissistic personality disorder. But who knows if that would even work. What would be the best treatment, though, what best therapy would work, is psychoanalytic therapy. It would make it so the person in question, the person with the narcissistic personality disorder, would be able to relate in a more compassionate and caring nature to other people. Hello. My name is Dr. Morsky Bibidabishoto Miska Kotsichiodora. Dr. Iverstead had to leave, for he had beer problems. Beer problems are the worst kind of problems. I don't care if you have what you have. Beer problems are worse. Alright, I believe you all just got finished talking about treatments of the disorder. The disorder in question I have been referred to by Graham is narcissistic personality disorder. Right, so next we move on to prognosis. The prognosis is hard to determine. I'm trying to find my notes right now, and it seems that I cannot. So, I go on to my own notes in my brain. The prognosis cannot be determined because it depends on the severity of the disorder. And after we determine the severity of the disorder, I suppose the prognosis could lead to
after treatments and long-term therapy, and depending on how bad it is, like I've said 100 times already, then the symptoms and the problems may decrease in intensity and in number over time. But that will only work if you do long-term therapy, and if you even know that you have this, because it is very tough to diagnose, as I have been told in my past many a time. Right. That's basically all there is for prognosis. Let's move on to the next part. Alright. I'm going to knock 2 out of the park here, as you silly Americans would say. Because, first off, theories on developmental disorder. There's nothing really. There really isn't much you can do to prevent it, and there's not really much known that causes it. The only thing that really might affect it is an overly sensitive personality, and parenting problems may affect the development of the disorder. The causes of the disorder are unknown. There are no known causes. The causes are unknown. There are no known causes. Do you understand? Alright. Anyways, I apologize for that. Next we will move on to prevalence. Statistics, basically. For layperson idiots. Okay, according to the DSM-4 TR, between 2% and 16% of the population in clinical settings, between 0.5 and 1% of the general population, are diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. Most narcissists, 50 to 75%, according to the DSM-4, are men. If you can't do the math for how many percentage of women there are, I will be very disappointed. So, yep, those are the stats. Nothing really else to tell you there. Probably move on to the next thing. Familial patterns. It's not like it's inbred into the brain or anything, so there's nothing you can really do about the family. I mean, I guess only with parenting problems, that's it. I mean, if your mom has it, the likelihood of you getting it is only if you actually get it. You know, so, the development of it. But if your mom has it, the likelihood of you having it is just as low as anybody else.